Hi Sue, how are things going for you?
Well, for the first time in my life, I thought that I was free. I'd been discharged from the CMHT, I was doing voluntary work which I enjoyed and was happy living in my housing association flat. I was involved in my rugby club and was rebuilding my relationship with my daughter and took the voluntary work would lead to a part-time job. But then all the benefit system changed and my incapacity benefits went. They called me to an ATOS interview and then said I should be working and put me on job seekers allowance. They stopped my money straight away, no questions asked, and said I have to go to appeal to get it back. I had nothing, no money for food or to pay my bills. I had to go to the job centre for an interview and I was so unwell the manager actually asked me what I was doing there. Eventually my appeal was heard and I was given ESA, but put into the back group to work group. That meant I had to fill all the forms out again and go for another ATOS interview, as it was a new claim. I'm 55 years old now. I'm struggling to move forward with all this pressure on me. I feel as if everything I was working towards has been undone. I've got a car which helps my independence, as I can get about on my own without feeling anxious. But it's also my only means of getting about, as I live 8 miles from town and the bus service has been cut. I've got a bad chest and asthma, and without my car I would become very isolated. And how would I get into town? How would I get to the medical appointments? I've heard that people who are given permanent ESA have their licences taken off them. I don't know if that's true, but it frightens me because I don't know how I'd cope without a car. When they stopped my benefits, I couldn't pay my car loan. I had to go and tell the bank I had no money. I was frightened that I would lose my car and become stuck, so I asked for a transfer to a flat in town, but the housing association and council are saying that they don't have any housing stock with just 1 bedroom, and they told me that if I can't pay the extra for the 2nd bedroom I have at the moment, that they will put someone else in with me. How can I cope living with a stranger when I'm unwell myself? How do I know this person won't cause me problems? I've got enough problems. The worry, the letters. Every time I get another envelope I'm scared. All I do is cry all of the time. I've had a crisis team out to see me. I've had panic attacks and have been in hospital with a heart condition. I feel so isolated and there doesn't seem to be anyone who can help me. What job am I going to get? I've had to give up my volunteering, which I loved because I wasn't coping with it, and the stress of all this.
So what support do you feel you need?
Support to look at my finances and reassurance with dealing with the benefits. Someone to put it all together for me, but there's no one to do that. I'm getting a little support from the Benefits Advice Centre in town, but they can't come to my ATOS interviews with me, just help me with the appeals. My advocate can come to the interviews but can't help me with the appeals. My housing association support worker won't come to the interviews or appeals. She rang me last week and said, how's it going? And when I started to tell her, she suddenly cut me off and said, oh well, I'll see you soon. There's no one person who can help and support me through the whole process. I have dyslexia, so filling in forms is very difficult at the moment. I feel I'm living my whole life going from claim form to ATOS interview, to appeal, to claim form, to ATOS interview, to appeal, etc., etc.